Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a Goodwill Message from the Development Agenda for Western Nigeria by its Director General, Dr. Seye Oyeleye. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Good afternoon. I want to congratulate Majeobaje for putting this together. It's quite timely, and I salute your onerous efforts in making sure that today is a success. I also want to salute your tenacity and your untiring efforts in ensuring that we have a secure community. Thank you for doing that. Distinguished guests, members of the Majeobaje Community Development Initiative, fellow Yoruba patriots, ladies and gentlemen. Pansa Ofura, Pansaja, Aja Ofura, Ajaji, Tonile Tioba Fura, Oleluma Kulerulo. One of the defining traits of an Ogidiomo Yoruba is Ifura, being conscious, careful, and cautious. The Yoruba say rightly that Ifura logun agba. Agba to logun ti ko ni ifura ko ni nkankan. Being cautious is the secret weapon of elders. An elder who has charms but is not cautious has nothing. This wisdom emerges from our lived experience. Throughout history, the Yoruba nation has weathered turbulent times, particularly from invasions by marauding West African neighbors. These varied historical encounters have consistently reinforced one critical lesson. Ifura, being security conscious and vigilant, is essential for survival and prosperity. And if the essence of history is didactic, such experiences and proverbs should crystallize what we have learned from the past and guide us in crafting a secure future for Yoruba homeland. It is this deep understanding of Ifura, that is, this traditional wisdom about vigilance and security consciousness, that compels us to action today. When the Majeobaje Community Development Initiative called for this gathering on securing our community, we could not hesitate to join this critical effort to protect our space. Majeobaje has been one of our strongest socio-cultural organizations, contributing significantly to upholding and fighting for the rights of the Yoruba people throughout Nigerian history. We at Dawn Commission acknowledge the sweat and blood sacrifices of these Nigerian professionals, entrepreneurs, academics, and policy specialists, and may I also add ancestors, who have dedicated themselves to the Yoruba people. We will always re-echo your vision and mission to see a prosperous and secure Yoruba land. The partnership between Dawn and Majeobaje runs very deep. Members of the Majeobaje community were indeed instrumental in establishing the Dawn Commission, and the assignments you entrusted us to us to continue to guide our work through your ongoing support. Yes, you contributed in setting us up, but you did not leave us alone, which is very commendable. Thank you for that. Most significantly, this collaboration directly serves our shared commitment to security consciousness. The fifth pillar of our development framework at Dawn is Homeland and Diaspora Affairs, places the security of lives and property within the Yoruba homeland at its very core. This alignment reflects the same Ifura principle we are discussing today, the understanding that vigilance and security must be foundational to any meaningful development. The fruits of this shared commitment to Ifura are evident today. The success story of Western Nigeria Security Network, codenamed Amotekun, exemplifies what we can achieve when organizations like Majeobaje and institutions like Dawn work together. This is not just our victory. It is the collective triumph of all socio-political and socio-cultural organizations that have worked tirelessly to ensure every Yoruba person in our community lives securely. The results speak for themselves. Through years of strategic advocacy, memoranda, and coordinated action, we have transformed our region into a preferred destination for visitors, workers, and investors. As your partners in this mission, we have continued to operationalize the vision you helped us establish. Through security meetings and intelligence sharing, we have achieved remarkable results that directly benefit our communities. When kidnapping activities threatened the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway corridor some years ago, our coordinated response helped prevent the kind of widespread insecurity that has plagued other regions, with sit-at-home orders, banditry, and terrorist activities. Today, on the security maps of the United Kingdom and other advanced nations, the Southwest remains the only green zone, the safest region in Nigeria. This means our families, businesses, and investments enjoy a modicum of security unmatched elsewhere in the country. Within just a couple of months, the Dawn Commission has organized 2 critical security meetings that strengthen the protective shield around our families and businesses in the region. The first one brought together all the Southwest security personnel, including security aides to all the governors, every Amotekun commander, and regional security stakeholders and companies. And just last month, we participated in the National Disarmament, Demobilization, and Reintegration Framework, where we shared our proven Southwest security model as best practice for the entire nation. These activities position us strategically for the ultimate goal we all share, the actualization of state police. This long-sought objective is now at the front burner of federal government policy. True to our regional tradition of pace setting, we are reclaiming that mantle in our lifetime, ensuring that security innovations benefiting our Yoruba communities today become the template for Nigeria of tomorrow. However, we must acknowledge that these achievements reflect collaborative efforts. We could not have reached this point without the unwavering support of our 6 Southwest governors. Amotekun might have remained on paper without their political courage, particularly that of the late Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Today, this collaboration continues to yield dividends for the region. Governor Seye Makinde's government continues to recruit more Amotekun core members. Forest Rangers have just been recruited into the Amotekun wing in Oyo State, and this tradition has brought the total Amotekun personnel in Oyo State to over 3,000. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa demonstrated continuity above politics by reappointing the indefatigable Chief Adetunji Adeleye as Amotekun commander, ensuring the successful operations, intelligence gathering, and interagency collaborations that maintain peace in Ondo State continue uninterrupted. And I think he deserves an applause for that. Another governor might have just come in and changed the commander and said, I want to do my own thing. Beyond personnel, our governors continue to demonstrate commitment to equipping these forces. Yes, they can do a lot more. They have provided infrastructure, non-kinetic arsenals, comprehensive training programs, and now cutting-edge technology. Most notably, the Oyo State government has promised to deploy aircraft to aid Amotekun operations, particularly in monitoring ungoverned spaces and forest areas. This aerial capability will significantly enhance our ability to secure remote areas that traditional ground patrols cannot easily access. These deliberate coordinated efforts have transformed Southwest into Nigeria's safest region. While celebrating these achievements, we must also look ahead to ensure our continued security in an evolving threat landscape. The next phase of our security evolution requires modern technology to enhance the efficiency of our security apparatus. Building on the Oyo State government's aircraft initiative, I envisage our governors will soon deploy additional cutting-edge technologies, advanced drones for precision surveillance, high-resolution cameras, and sensors for comprehensive monitoring, secure communication systems for rapid information exchange, biometric scanners, and etc. These technological enhancements will dramatically improve threat detection, information sharing, border control, and protection of the assets that matter to our communities. Equally important is maintaining the professional standards that have earned Amotekun widespread respect. I digress a bit. I remember that when it was about to start, the fear was, oh, they will abuse it. The governors will abuse it. Oh, we don't need that. 5 years down the road, 6 years down the road, no one has complained that our governors are abusing Amotekun. And they deserve, again, a round of applause. It again disproves those who have argued that we don't need state police because governors will abuse it. I don't understand. If Mr. President is not abusing it, why should a governor abuse it? Anyway, that's a digression. So I said to complete the security architecture, we must address one critical gap. I make a salient plea to our governors to focus on establishing their Amotekun intelligence arm. Specialized units operating in civilian clothes among communities to gather vital intelligence that enhances operational effectiveness. This intelligence capability is critical and long overdue for achieving zero tolerance for criminal activities in our homeland. Just as we have successfully initiated forest rangers in Oyo and Ekiti agro marshals, this intelligence arm will complete our comprehensive security framework. Our commitment to security consciousness cannot stop at our immediate borders. As we strengthen internal security architecture, we must also be vigilant about threats to our kinsmen in neighboring states where Yoruba people reside. The Yoruba say, "Àrùn tí ń ṣogójì níṣọ̀ọ́dúnrún, ohun tí ń ṣàbọ̀yàdé gbogbo ọlọ́yà ló ń ṣe." We cannot fold our arms while bandits encroach into Kwara and Kogi states where our people live. If criminal elements establish themselves there, they have effectively reached our doorstep. The banditry activities threatening Igbomina and other Yoruba communities in these border areas presents an imminent and present danger. These are our people, and protecting them is our collective responsibility. They deserve to enjoy the same environment their kinsmen in Southwest now experience. This is why we use this platform to appeal to our governors, who are members of the Nigerian Governors Forum, to engage our neighboring states of Kogi, Kwara, and Edo through multiple collaborative approaches, sharing intelligence, and extending Amotekun collaboration beyond regional boundaries. However, all the security infrastructure we have built means nothing without the most critical elements, our people themselves. Communities are the first line of defense, the foundation upon which all other security measures rest. The consciousness and vigilance of our people in their immediate environment is essential to successful security operations and strategy. But this community involvement must be principled and selfless. When people and communities collaborate with criminal elements merely for personal gain or cheap handouts, they compromise everyone's safety. They are what the Yorubas described as enito finosori urule sun, one who sleeps and puts fire in the roof of the house. True security requires genuine openness, vigilance, and collaboration to ward off criminal elements. Whether Yoruba or non-Yoruba, our communities must embrace proactive rather than reactive strategies, working with legitimate security forces without taking laws into their hands. As I conclude, this brings to the heart of today's gathering. Securing our community is not merely a call to action. It is a consciousness that every true Omakin Yoruba must embrace, whether governor or citizen, policy maker or community member. The Yoruba also say, "Bi ileba toro, Oma libe ni oti dagba." A peaceful home is compromised when the bastard child comes of age. If we cannot allow the illegitimate child of our house to mature and cause havoc, why should we allow strangers to harm our land? May it never happen. May the Almighty forever keep Ilẹ̀ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire, Ilẹ̀ Odùduwà, kò ní bàjẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mi, kò ní bàjẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa o. Thank you for your attention as we prepare to listen to the lucid minds that will be lecturing us on how we can keep Yoruba land safe and secure. Thank you very much indeed. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.